We are here at Townwalk at Babcock Ranch. This is an awesome little townhouse neighborhood being built by Park Square Homes. We're gonna show you the floor plans. We're gonna show you the amenities. We're gonna show you the neighborhood. We're gonna talk pricing. We're gonna get through all of it. Stick around, you wanna see this. If you are looking for probably the most affordable neighborhood in all of Babcock Ranch, this is your spot. So stick around, check it out. Let's see what we got. So check out the little park area. We are here at Townwalk in Babcock Ranch. A nice little park area here. You got some Adirondack chairs out there. The mailboxes are here. Just nice little green space in the middle of the neighborhood. Super, super low HOA fees. Lowest HOA fees in all of Babcock Ranch here at Townwalk. Basically, this is why. Nothing super fancy in terms of amenities, just nice little park area here in the middle. And that's it. So that's what you got. And that's what you want with an affordable neighborhood. Low amenities, you got everything. You got so much stuff here in Babcock that it's really, a lot of people find that they don't necessarily need a ton of amenities. And so they like these neighborhoods where it's just super low fee, easy access. You got picnic tables, you got pergola, you got shade. You even got a cool little outdoor ping pong table. So yeah. So do you like the amenities light concept here at Townwalk? Personally, I think it's a great option. I think this neighborhood is severely underplayed. The location is incredible here within Babcock, and one of the things that so many people just love this concept of Babcock Ranch. But something that a lot of people struggle with is the HOA fees that come with a lot of these other highly amenitized neighborhoods that you get in a lot of these neighborhoods here in Babcock. It's just kind of what a lot of the builders build. But Townwalk, very, very different. If you've watched our other videos, you will know Townwalk here is extremely different, as you're seeing if you're watching, because you don't have the neighborhood pool, the gates, the clubhouse, the gym, all that stuff. But guess what? Here in Babcock, you don't need all that. Why? Because Babcock gives it to you. You're already paying for it just by living in Babcock. You're paying for it in your fees. So when you're in those highly amenitized communities, you're paying for it twice. So in addition to the dog park, the green park, the games pavilion, and the walking trails right here within Townwalk, you also have your internet included. 1 gig speed internet that everybody in Babcock gets. You get the community gardens. You get all the parks. So check out this other video. We're gonna pop a link to it right here. Check it out, show you the parkway, all the incredible parks that they've got here in Babcock Ranch. There's more parks than just the parkway. The parkway is just the newest section that is all parks that they just finished developing. You get access to the Cypress Lodge, the Lake Timber Lodge. These are both huge clubhouses that you have access to use anytime you want. They got fireplaces, indoors, outdoors, they got TVs, they got kitchens, they got playgrounds, they got pools. Everybody in Babcock Ranch gets access to them. There's dog parks all over Babcock Ranch. There's lakes all over Babcock Ranch that you can fish in. There's fishing piers, there's the kayaks, the canoe launch, all that stuff all throughout Babcock. You don't have to be in a neighborhood where you pay for all that stuff because it's already there. So, tennis courts, pickleball, basketball, the skate park, all the stuff at Jack Peoples Park, the baseball fields, the football fields, all that stuff. You get access to all that anytime you want just from living in Babcock. So, you don't have to pay for those highly amenitized communities. Anyways, what do you think? Do you want to see these homes? Let's go check them out. Sorry, y'all can't see the whole thing. I'm stuck behind a fence. There's not much I can do. I can't show you the fence. I'm moving my camera, but it's focused on my face. I can't show you. Let's flip this around. We are at Townwalk at Babcock Ranch, if you see the little sign there. I'm gonna take you in and show you the Lincoln floor plan. This one is not furnished, it is an unfurnished model, but 1,700 square foot, 3-bedroom plus a loft, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. Park Square, they built some really nice townhomes. This is about the most affordable community you are going to find in Babcock Ranch. So let's take a look at the Lincoln model. First, right when you come in, you've got your living room area here. Half bath there. Let's take a peek. And basically what you see in here, everything in this home is standard. So all the stuff that looks like upgrades and options and everything, what you see is what you're gonna get. So nice big extra storage closet here. They do have a couple color options, which you have available to you, whether you like white cabinets or gray cabinets. Typically there's going to be options available. They sell them as they build them, so they're already under construction when they come available for sale. This is your dining area and kitchen. So quartz countertops, tile, either white or gray cabinets, and then alternating white or gray backsplash depending on what color cabinets to go with. Fridge is optional, and so is a washer and dryer. Pantry here, all of your appliances are Samsung. But very nice home, 9'4" ceilings on the first floor with 9 foot on the second floor. Stairs are always gonna be carpet, although one of the model homes we're gonna show you has wood stairs. They did that specifically because it's the model that they host events and stuff in, and so they needed it because super high traffic, tons of people through it. So here's the loft upstairs. Great space. Plenty of room. That way is gonna be to the primary suite at the back of the house. Front of the house is going to be the kids or guest quarters. Laundry here. Washer and dryer also optional. So it comes with all of your kitchen appliances except for the fridge. Washer and dryer are an option as well. So linen closet. Here is the kids or guest bedrooms. Not real big. They're typically not in a townhouse. Wall closet comes with the solid swing doors, which is a nice little upgrade. It comes standard here, but most other builders would charge extra for them. Better quality, personally. I think I like them rather than the bifolds that come loose, come unbalanced, fall all over the place. They're a pain in the butt, I personally believe. So here's your second bathroom. Double vanity. Soft close cabinet doors. The drawers are not soft close in the kitchen, I will tell you that. Tile shower walls, you'll see in some of the other models that they're fiberglass inserts all the way. They have switched to fiberglass tub and tile walls. A little bit higher quality, a little bit better level of finish. And here is the primary suite. Now another little thing that most people don't notice, but just adds a little more pop, these higher quality outlet covers, and check this out, right next to where your bed's gonna go. This one's got USB plugs right in the outlet. You know, everybody's phone charger and everything is all USB these days. Why not put them in the wall? Those outlets don't cost hardly anything more than a regular just double outlet, so why not use those? I noticed them, they've got them in the kitchen too on the island. So here's the primary bath. Again, fiberglass pan, tile walls. For those that don't know, that is a plus, as much as it doesn't necessarily look as good as a tile floor. When it comes to leak prevention and water intrusion and damage, those fiberglass pans leak drastically less than a tile floor in a second floor bathroom. So, double vanity, drawers, toilet closet, throne room in my speak. And so that is it for the Lincoln floor plan. Well, I say that's it. I should show you the back, shouldn't I? 2-car garage is standard in most of their plans. They do have 2 smaller plans that are single-car garage. But in here, they range anywhere from 1,400 square feet up to just over 2,000 square feet. There's 8 different floor plans available. Only the smallest 2 come with single car garage. Everything else is 2-car garage. Here's what you get out back. There's a paver little patio. There is a small roof overhead, which also, again, helps with water intrusion. Nice little feature. You can screen it in if you want to after you move in. So that's the Lincoln. All right, so what'd you think of the Lincoln? Now, there are 3 different 2-car garage, front load garage floor plans. The Lincoln is actually the one in the middle in terms of square footage, but it's one of the end units. So what did you think? Drop it in the comments. Tell me, like it, hate it. And next up, we're gonna show you a different one, very similar size, but also very different layout. So stick around, check that out next. Or if you decide this is perfect, call us, numbers on the screen. All right, so we've taken a look at now the Reagan model, which is here in Townwalk at Babcock Ranch. These townhomes are built by Park Square Homes. This is a super popular floor plan here. They're actually currently sold out, but they will have more. They just have to start another building before we have one available. But anyways, Reagan model, this is a little over 1,700 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, loft, and 2-car garage. Here is the kitchen and dining area. Very nicely laid out. Got a nice island here. That's the door coming into the garage. That's where their sales office is, so we're not taking a peek out there, but it is a typical 2-car garage. You got a half bath here. Little pantry. Nice island. This shows you the fridge that is optional. Again, all the kitchen appliances come with all the 42-inch upper cabinets, soft close doors. Samsung appliances are standard. Stove, oven, dishwasher, microwave come standard, and the fridge and washer and dryer are optional. Here's your great room. Again, if you didn't catch me mentioning it in the last tour, the stairs come standard carpet. This is the optional floor tile. They alternate, and if we catch one early enough in the build process, we can pick this floor tile, or the standard tile is the square tile. This is the wood look plank. Again, stairs will be carpet. They did this only in the furnished models because they host events here and it is more durable. So as we come up the stairs, here's your loft. Nice big loft. Plenty of space. And then to the right is going to be the kids' bedrooms, kids or guest. AC closet is typically always upstairs in these townhomes. There's one kids' bedroom. Again, standard wall closet. You've got the full swing doors on the closet instead of bifolds or sliding doors. It's really nice that they do a double vanity in the kids' rooms. Each kid can have their own sink. There's the toilet. And here's the shower. If you didn't catch it in the last one, They've switched from the fiberglass walls to a tile shower walls. Here's the other kids or guest room. Pretty typical standard size rooms, nothing special, nothing fancy. They're not very big, but they're what they are. I mean, it's a townhouse. The whole purpose of townhomes is affordability. And this is one of the most affordable neighborhoods in all of Babcock Ranch. Super low HOA fees, low maintenance. Here's the primary suite. Tray ceilings are standard in the primary suite. Nice space. Here's your bath. Double vanity with the drawers. Again, tile shower walls. So this is how the guest or kids bathroom will come as well. Now, except for it's a tub instead of the shower. We got a little linen closet over there. And here is the primary closet. And they always do double stacked shelving on one of the walls in the primary closet, which is super nice. Very, very few builders will do that for you. And that comes standard with Park Square. So that is the Reagan. Showed you on the Lincoln, the lanai area. It's a patio with a small roof over it, just to give you some protection on the slider from the rain, water intrusion avoidance thing that they spent a little money on to help out with maintenance down the road. You see it up there? You can always screen it in. You can probably add to it. We have to look at the HOA docs and I'll ask and put it in one of the other videos to see if we can screen it, if we can extend it, stuff like that. All right. Now you've seen the Reagan and you've seen the Lincoln. Very, very similar, like I said, in terms of square footage. One is 1704, the other one's 1737, so less than 30 square feet different. But did you notice how different the layout is? Also, these are both end unit options. So you can get either one as an end unit with those windows on the sides, but very different layout. Which one did you like better? Drop it in the comments. Tell us what you thought. Let me know. And next, we're gonna show you the 2-car front load garage, middle unit, interior unit, so you can see what that looks like. It's actually it's only a few 50 square feet smaller roughly, but very similar layout to the Lincoln, just a few small tweaks. Let's take a look at that. Here we go, checking out another one. This is the Washington at Townwalk, Babcock Ranch, built by Park Square. So this is the smallest of the 2-car garage plans. So got a little bit of a hallway here. It's an interior unit. A little bit of a hallway into the front door. Again, a really nice great room plan. Half bath is up here. 2-car garage, very standard 2-car garage, nothing real special or fancy other than the electric car charger. That is standard on every one of their plans, no matter what you choose. Pop in, take a peek at the half bath. There you go. This one's furnished, so not so echoey. Nice size island, nice family room, understairs closet over there. Again, this shows you the optional gray cabinets, white subway tile backsplash, the patio. This is the standard floors. They do offer a wood look plank as an option, though we really have to catch it at the right time to be able to make a change to the flooring or anything like that, because they sell these as they start them. So they're typically already started when they release them for sale. So there's not a whole lot of time to be able to make any changes, but they don't really have a whole lot of options. Now this one I really like. This is kind of cool. you got this split right here on the stairs, and to the left, or the back of the home, is the primary suite. To the right, or the front of the home, is the guest or kid suite. So it really kind of provides a nice split. It's really unique in a townhome. I've never seen that before. So here's the guest or kids bath, and the guest and kids linen closet, and a little niche for a laundry basket or something else, I don't know what. These are a little bit bigger bedrooms. Got this little, that's like a perfect spot for a little desk, cool area. So you got the window there, I like that. This one's a little bit bigger too. It's got a little bit of a hallway coming into it almost, but good sized room. Townhomes typically have pretty small guest or kids bedrooms, so these aren't too bad for that. Here's the laundry room. That closet is where the air handler is. And then here is the primary suite. This is actually the biggest primary suite of all the floor plans that they offer. I don't know why. Like I said, it's the smallest floor plan of the 2-story plans. I don't know why they felt like the smallest one was the place to put the biggest bedroom. It's just the way it worked out, I guess. Here's the primary closet. Primary bath. And I apologize, there's not a whole lot for me to get super excited about because it's all the same. But the nice thing about it is it makes it really easy when we talk pricing, because there's not all these options and upgrades and all this craziness stuff that we got to talk about. They're pretty standard. So it's nice. It makes it easy to figure out, easy to do. I mean, what you see is what you're getting for the most part. It's gray or white cabinets, gray or white subway tile backsplash, and either square or plank tile floors. Like, those are legit the differences. And then do you want a fridge and a washer and dryer, or do you want to go buy those on your own separately? That's basically the options. And then just which floor plan do you want? All right, so that was the Washington. What'd you think? Did you see the differences and the similarities? Which one you like better now? It kind of takes you back. Like I said, very similar layout with the kitchen in the back versus the kitchen being in the middle or more up front. Washington, similar to the Lincoln, but it's an interior unit, so you don't have those windows on the side, and the entrance is more in the front instead of kind of halfway down the building. So, what'd you think? Which one do you like better? Those are all three of the front load 2-car garage homes. Now, we do have one, it's the larger of the 2 single-car garage homes. I'm going to show you that next. These are the homes, if budget is really an issue, if you gotta be in Babcock, but budget is really tight, these are the homes for you. These 1-car garage, good option, very affordable. Check it out. All right, y'all, so we are here taking a look at another one of the floor plans. They got almost every floor plan available for us to look at here. This one is the Kennedy. This is the larger of the 2 1-car garage plans, 1,572 square feet, so almost 1,600, 3-bed, 2.5 bath. It's got a little, what they refer to as a tech landing area, otherwise known as a small loft. Again, this one's not furnished. I apologize if it's real echoey. I will try to keep my volume down to minimize the echoes because it is not furnished. Take a peek in here, show you the garage real quick. Single car garage. All of them come with the car charger, electric car charger built in if you're into the electric cars. Single car garage. I will say this one's a nice oversized single car garage. If you see over there, there's quite a bit of space between the wall and the garage door. So nice, you got room for a workbench or the trash cans or whatever. We've got hurricane shutters that are gonna be in here, but that's about it. The other, the smaller one does not have as much space. It's a standard 1-car garage, so a little bit narrower. So just, you know, something to keep in mind if you're going for the most affordable home you can possibly get. That's gonna be the one. This is the second most affordable. But keep in mind the garage is a little bit smaller on that. Otherwise, they're both laid out exactly the same way down here, except for, again, your main living area is gonna be a little narrower because it's just not as wide of a home overall. So you saw the half bath downstairs here. Nice open great room concept. Sliders out to the patio. Here is your kitchen. Again, quartz countertops. Again, nice little extra touches. So let's go upstairs and check it out. And like I said, everything in this home comes standard exactly the way you see it. The only options really are the washer and dryer and the fridge. They do have, if you didn't see the other model tours, they have 2 color choices of cabinets. They've got 2 different types of floor tile. Got a little linen closet here. Here's your guest bath. Again, I mentioned in the other videos, tub shower combo is standard, but they have switched from this fiberglass wall to a tiled wall. Here's that little loft with the tech, what they call the tech landing. Here are the kids or guest bedrooms. Pretty average size. I know it's a little bit harder to tell with no furniture exactly how big they are, but they're not tiny, also not overly large. Down here is the primary bedroom, laundry closet, air handler, primary bedroom. All of them, when the primary suite is upstairs, they all get the tray ceiling. 9.5-foot ceilings on the first floor, 9-foot ceilings on the second floor with the tray and the master up here. And nice size walk-in closet, double vanities, and your toilet and shower room. So that is the Kennedy. So what'd you think of the Kennedy? Still 3 bedrooms, still 2.5 bath, even has that little loft area. Big difference, the 1-car garage. Similar setup with the kitchen in the back to the Lincoln and the Washington. So the one that really is different is the Reagan. What'd you think of these front load garage homes? Like them? Hate them? Drop it in the comments, let us know. If you think one of these is the right spot for you, right home for you, call us, numbers on the screen. Or if you really are curious about these rear load garage, they're coming up next. We've got 2 of those 3 floor plans to show you as well. They're really cool. Garage is in the back. You got a cool little front porch. You got this really nice courtyard in between the garage and the home. Check them out. All right, we are gonna take a look now at this thing follows my face. Still, haven't quite got used to that yet. We're taking a look at the Madison, and forgive me, I apologize. I don't remember how many square feet this one is, but these are the rear load 2-car garage. They've got 2 separate options, 2 different types of townhomes here. They've got the ones with the garages on the front of the house, and then they've got the ones with the garages on the back of the house. This is one of the ones with the garage on the back of the house. So it's got a nice little front porch here, as you see. Come in, this is the Madison, 2,000, little over 2,000 square foot. I lied, I do know. Not because I actually know, but because there's a sign right here that tells me. So this is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2-car garage. I knew all of that, I promise, because she told me. No. So 2,000 square foot, this is the largest floor plan that they offer here at Townwalk. So let's take a look. I apologize, it might be a little echoey. Hopefully my microphone takes some of that down, but it's an unfurnished model, so it may echo because there's just no furniture. It's a lot of tile floors and a lot of bare walls. So let's take a look. Now this rear load have bedrooms on the first floor, which is super nice. These are the bigger homes. This one, the Madison, has guest or kids bedroom on the first floor. The next one that I'm gonna take you into is a little bit smaller, but it's got the primary bedroom. Well, it's actually got kind of two primary bedrooms, one downstairs and one upstairs. But the primary is, if that makes any sense, is on the first floor. So again, this one has this is a guest bath, so it's gonna have the tub, but again, the new ones will have tile walls. Got a linen closet right here. Got a pantry right here. Big pantry. Great room here with under stair storage, as always. Why would you not have a closet? The Harry Potter closet under the stairs, under the cupboard, right? In Harry Potter is how they say it. So this shows you, and I'm sorry, I'll be quieter so I don't echo so much. This should show you the gray cabinets and the white subway tile backsplash. Nice island with a breakfast bar. Again, Samsung appliances included, except for the fridge and the washer and dryer. Those are optional. You can get them if you want them, or you don't have to. Now, these rear load garage homes are kind of cool. And you have a patio area back here. Yes, you got your air conditioner as well, but it's a cool little courtyard patio. You got fences on both sides, so it's nice and private. And then here's your 2-car garage. Now the other thing that I forgot to mention in the other previous models, so hurricane shutters come standard, of course, hurricane garage door, but in the garage, it comes standard. They've pre-wired for electric car charger. So if you are an electric car fan, the wiring's already here, all set for you. Now, these you can do, if you wanna do like an awning or something like that over the top to give you some shade, completely doable, totally allowed. I said you can screen in the lanais on the other ones. We don't actually know that. I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to. I don't know why they would say you couldn't, but she said that somebody asked recently, they didn't have the answer, so they're in the process of finding out from Babcock overall if it's allowed. It likely will be. I don't see much of a reason why it wouldn't be, but they're waiting on an answer on that right now. So I can't promise that they will allow you to extend or screen in the lanai. They're also checking to see if you're allowed to, on the front load garage, here's your AC closet. In this particular home, got a loft right here. So finishing what I was saying, they're also checking to see if you're gonna be allowed to fence in the backyards on the front load, because somebody asked about that too. And the other townhomes here in Babcock, they are making it available to fence in the backyards on those. So likely that will be, if they're making it available over there, then it should be available here, but they have to get the okay before they say yes. So this is the guest or kids room upstairs in the Madison here. Regular wall closet, but it does have its own private bathroom because the other bedroom's downstairs. There's no reason to put it in the hall up here. So Got its own private bath. Again, this one's 3 full baths. Here's your laundry room. Nicer, bigger, not just in a closet in the hallway. I like that better, but the front loads are less expensive. Quite frankly, I have no idea what that is. There's no shelving, so it's not set up as a closet. I don't know, that's odd. I'm thoroughly confused by that, but anyways. This is a second Harry Potter room? I don't know. I'll ask when we get back. That's interesting though. So here's the primary suite. Again, primary suite upstairs, you get the tray ceiling, primary bath, double vanity, cabinets in the middle, walk-in shower. Here's the throne room. Here's the linen closet. Right here. And your big walk-in closet, almost the size of a bedroom, with the double stacked shelving on the one wall. All right, so what did you think of that in Madison? This is the biggest home that they build here in Townwalk. Great floor plan. I really like it. Nice, wide open, great room when you come in from the garage. And how about that courtyard? Cool little spot, right? The one thing I will say, this one, it's nice. 3 beds, each bedroom has its own bath. You got the 3 full baths, you got the loft, you got that 2-car garage. But this next one, very, very different. The really cool thing about it, primary suite on the first floor. How often do you find that in a townhome where you've got the primary suite down on the first floor? So that's key for me in this particular plan. If you're anything like me, I know I'm not super old yet, although my kids might tell you different, but I played sports as a kid growing up, knees are beat up, I don't like stairs. So I prefer my primary suite on the first floor. I got no problem with a 2-story as long as it's the kids up there. I don't want to have to go up there. So this may be the solution if you're like me and you don't want to do stairs. Or if you're retired. You could do something inexpensive, a townhouse like this. You could be on the first floor. You let your guests do the stairs. How about that? Check it out. All right. Now we're going to take a look at the Adams here at Townwalk at Babcock Ranch. This is a townhome only neighborhood being built by Park Square Homes. And yeah, this is the Adams. This is 1,900 square foot. It's the middle plan of the rear load garage townhomes. This one is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with a loft and the 2-car garage. Now, this is the one I was talking about in the last one with the primary suite on the ground floor, which is fantastic if you're an adult and don't like stairs and you're going to be the main primary buyer of the home. Also works super well if you are a lot of retirees and stuff like that really like these because the family can come. They basically get the entire upstairs, you know, if they're coming down to visit, that sort of thing. I personally love, if I'm going 2-story, my wife always likes a 2-story, but I don't like stairs. I've got knee issues, and so I do them, but I don't like them. So I always say, if we're buying a 2-story, the primary suite's gotta be, my bedroom's gotta be on the first floor. And so this works perfect for that. You got teenagers or something like that, this is fantastic because the kids can be upstairs. There's a loft, it's like a whole second living area. It's great. So we're gonna take a look at the first floor here. Nice big open great room, dining area, plenty of space in the living room, TV on the wall like you see here. Tons of cabinets, 42-inch uppers, soft close, quartz countertops. Got the USB plugs in the outlets. This one shows you the optional fridge. You come around here to the back, and again, this is one of the rear loads. Half bath is right here. So with all of these rear load townhomes, you get this little courtyard patio, which is super nice, fenced in, got some privacy, cool little place to hang out. And then your detached 2-car garage, nice oversized garage, got plenty of space here. You can keep your trash cans in here. You got space for cabinets, workshop, whatever you need. Again, pre-plumbed, pre-wired with the car charger, electric car charger if you're into the electric cars. Hurricane shutters come with it as well. That's all included. So over here is the primary suite. Not behind this door. This is a linen closet, coat closet, whatever you want to call it. Vacuum closet. Here's the primary suite. Nice size bedroom. Cool little feature in this particular floor plan as well. This is the most popular floor plan. That's one of the reasons right there. It has its own little private patio. Walk-in closet here with a little bit of cubby hole under the stairs. Here's the primary bath. Again, dual vanity. And yes, I know that closet was a little bit small. Don't worry, they gave you a second one. Double vanity here, throne room behind that door. And because this bathroom is on the first floor, primary bath, you get the tile floor shower. Nice walk-in shower. Got the knob in the right spot. There's your throne room. Got the knob in the right spot to keep you from getting cold with the cold water coming out as soon as you turn it on. Let's go upstairs. Let me show you what I'm talking about with this being a great option if you got a little bit older, you know, teenage kids, tween kids. Cool spot here. You can let the kids come up here and hang out. They can have their own separate living area. They don't have to drive you nuts. In your space, everybody's happy. Kids don't like to be around their parents either. I know, I have 2 teenagers. They want their own living space. So here's one of the bedrooms. One of the kids' bedrooms. Or guest bedrooms, whatever. Fantastic loft area, like I said, could easily put a TV up here somewhere. Nice little sectional with the table. Cool spot. I like this floor plan. This is my favorite. I can totally see why this is the #1 selling plan that they offer here. Makes a lot of sense for a lot of different people. Good sized rooms. Here's the shared bathroom. Here's the laundry room, a little bit bigger. It is kind of a closet on the wall, but it's a little bigger. Air handler. And then here is the secondary suite, junior suite, let's call it. A little bit smaller room than what you got downstairs. It does have a little bit smaller walk-in closet, but it's still got a walk-in closet. And it's got a single vanity instead of a double, and no throne room, but it does have a shower instead of the tub shower combo. So that's nice. That is the Adams. My personal favorite. I've seen everything that they have here. This is the one I would buy if it was me, but that's because it fits my situation. So what'd you think of the Adams? First floor primary suite, better, worse? Better for me, maybe not for you. I know it does eat into that great room setup a little bit because they put that half bath there. So you get a little bit smaller great room versus the Madison, and the Madison does have, yes, it does have a bedroom on the first floor still, but I personally prefer my bedroom on the first floor, and you also get that second guest suite up there in this Adams. So what'd you think? Which one you liked best? Drop it in the comments. If you've stuck around this long, there's really only one reason. We're gonna talk pricing next. All right, so you wanna get into what does it cost to live in Townwalk here in Babcock Ranch. Townwalk is going to be one of the absolute lowest price options to get you into Babcock Ranch. So if you're interested in Townwalk, a lot of it is probably to do with the price, right? So let's talk. What does it cost to buy a home here? Well, I can go over base prices, and I will because I know what they are. However, throw these out the window at least right now, because the way the market is right now, they are offering deals upon deals upon deals, and these things are downright cheap if you get a quick move in. So I'm going to tell you base prices, but believe it or not, you can buy them cheaper than the base prices. So I'll talk to you quick move in as well, so that you know what you're actually going to pay. But the Carter, now we didn't see this one. This is the smallest one that they build, the least expensive home that they build here in Townwalk. This is just over 1,500 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1-car garage. $317,990 is the base price. And like I say in all of my videos, base price is base price. Typically, that is not what you pay for the home. Typically, you pay more because you take the base price, you add a home site premium to it, you add options, upgrades, all that stuff. Here, right now, throw it out the window. Irrelevant what the base price is if you're looking at a quick move-in, because they're offering such crazy deals right now that your quick move-in prices are below what your base price is. So they've got a quick move-in Carter right now, $282,240. $282 from $317. And it has upgrades, and it has a home site premium built into that price. They're basically giving you a negative home site premium. So call us. If you want to get into Townwalk, call us now, because the deals are there to be had. So that's the Carter. The next one, the Kennedy, which is, we showed you this one. This is the one single car garage that they had for us to show you. So we showed you the Kennedy, 1,572 square feet, 3-bedroom plus a little loft area, 2.5 bath. This one's even cheaper right now. They got a quick move into this one, $280,020. And call us, let's talk. We can get you some extra discounts on these as well. So call us, call us, call us. Don't just go in there. You will lose your ability to get these extra discounts if you go in without us. Call us first, always. So and by the way, the base price on that one, $324,990. So that's an even better deal. $324,990 down to $280,020. Now, the other quick move-ins they have, those are the only quick move-ins of the front load. Now they've got some stuff under construction for sure. So these are the ones that they are advertising prices, discounted prices on right now. We can still get you discounts on the other stuff that's not completed, quick move-in, ready to go right now. They've got them under construction. So the Washington, the interior unit, 2-car front load garage, 1,648 square foot. That one, base price, $338,990. They don't have any advertised quick move-ins right now. And then the Lincoln, that's one of the end unit, front load 2-car garage. That's 1,700 square foot. That one is $347,990 base price. And then the Reagan, the other one on the other end of the building, 1,737 square feet. That one base price, $349,990. So those are your base prices. Right now, they'll do under base price on these typically. Now, getting into those rear load 2-car garage, they do have 3 of those right now, and actually 1 of each floor plan. So they've got an Adams, they've got a Madison, and they've got a Jefferson, which the Jefferson is the one that you did not get to see. They didn't have one that we could get a video of, but they do have a quick move-in. So, base prices. The Jefferson, the smallest of the rear load garage townhomes here, 1,840 square feet, $359,990 is the base price on that. And the quick move-in is $354,880. So again, discounted below base price. The middle one, the Adams, which is my personal favorite. That's the one with the primary suite on the ground floor, 1,914 square feet, 4 full bedrooms, 3.5 baths with that rear load 2-car garage. Base price $381,990. The current quick move-in deal on that one, $380,610. So $380,610. And then the Madison, the big one, just over 2,000 square foot, 3 plus a den or loft, 3 full bath with that 2-car rear load garage. Base price $384,990. The quick move-in is $380,770. So that's what you're looking at to be able to buy these. And we've got some extra discounts and incentives, like I said, so call us. Now, what does it cost to live here for the long term? That's your purchase price. What are the fees? What are the taxes? What are the insurance? That's what you want to know, right? So HOA fees on all of them. These are the cheapest fees you're going to find anywhere in Babcock Ranch. $249 a month. That covers everything we talked about in the amenities at the beginning. So that's the dog parks, the green spaces here in Townwalk itself, the games pavilion in Townwalk, the walking trails in Townwalk, plus everything else in Babcock. All the walking trails, the dog parks, all the parks, the people parks, the kids parks, the adult parks, all the parks, the lodges, the community pools, the playgrounds, everything. All of that in Babcock is included in that $249 a month. So this is the lowest, least expensive way to get into Babcock that you're going to find anywhere. $249 a month for HOA fees. Insurance, super cheap. You're going to be like $900 to $1,200, maybe $1,500 a year on these. Taxes, you're going to be between $4,000 and $6,000 a year typically. Maybe on the bigger like Madison, Adams, maybe your taxes reach $7,000 a year if it's not your primary residence, but typically you're going to be in the 4 to 6 range. So that's what you're looking at to live here in Townwalk, in Babcock Ranch. Call us, let us know how we can help. If this is the spot for you, call us now. If it's not the spot for you, you can still call us too. We'll help point you in the right direction, find you the right community for you.